So I'm a big Halloween guy. I'm a big fan of Halloween, and I'm really proud of some of the costumes I'm able to put together. Like I've been Duffman, and that was fun, and you know, I'm a Space Ghost, and love that one. But one year I love this one. I was actually Unfrozen Caveman Lawyer from Saturday Night Live, and it was great because it was actually just a suit, but I actually got a Frankenstein mask and cut out the nose and brow and glued it to my face. And I mean, I don't really have a costume background or anything like that, but you know, I painted it like brown. I painted my face brown and got this like crazy wig. So you know, for the party, and this is great because like this is the only time that I actually went to the party and really nobody could recognize me. So I get there and I'm actually just like, hey, I was like disguising my voice, but I was in character the whole time too. I'm like, I don't understand your parties, you know, just a simple caveman. So it was great. I love being in character for the parties as well. But after like the whole, like my friends figured out who I was and what it was and you know all that stuff, it was a great time and having fun. But the party was, I mean, it was one of those kind of like so-so neighborhoods, or as I call them, like up and coming. Like we only need a couple more rich people and then we'll be safer. There were these girls who lived close. There were these girls who kind of lived close to the house. And they're like, hey, we are meeting some of our friends who are coming to the party later. Do you mind if you help us? You know, like just walk with us so it's like okay. And I'm like, of course, you know, it's no problem, whatever. So we're walking and we actually cross just the way the house was. It was like a new development. We come out, there was train tracks, and then as we go up this hill, and then there was like kind of the houses where they lived. So we crossed the street. We crossed the train tracks, and there were these kind of like punk kids, and one of them had like a whip. I don't know how or why one would get this weapon in particular, but all the cronies were like impressed by it. So, but as we were walking, he was like messing around with the whip, and he actually, on like the backdraw, hits one of the girls. And now I'm just like, yo, back the fuck up, like, get away, you know, I'm handling this. Full caveman outfit. So I continue to walk them up, and then a car comes down the other way, who we were also friends with, who they were driving to the party, and he starts whipping the car. So then it's like, the decision's made. So like I go up to him and I gave him the shirt punch, which is when you grab the shirt, continue to punch while you're holding the shirt, and like throw him down, and I'm beating him up. And so I know there's like a consortium of like punk teenage kids, and the only advantage I have is that I made the decision first. Like I need to beat this guy up, and I can't like. Really, you know, because I'm worried about his cronies. So I get up and I'm just like, you did this, you made this happen, and the girls are like scurrying up the hill, and then the one guy tries to flank me over here, and I'm just like, oh man. And meanwhile, I ripped a huge hole in a suit that I use for business and that I need. But I'm obviously not thinking about that at the time. But this is like the movie part. This is like, this could not happen. Because the thing comes down, like the date comes down, that an actual train is coming. So I'm like, this is almost good. So I actually, because the one guy tries to flank me, so I ran around like the actual gate that came down, knowing that only one guy could follow me, and by the time the rest of his friends came, the train would have came, and I would have made it back to the party, and then he would have, you know, then we would have been evened up. So it was just one of those things that was amazing that actually like broke that way, and I actually just made it back to the party. It was like, I don't understand your punk kids, because I'm just a caveman. But it was a great Halloween party nonetheless. And no charges were pressed. Thank you very much.